Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 37 of Paper Mario 64, and today we're gonna do the Crystal Palace, and moreover, we're gonna finish Chapter 7. No, seriously. Despite how daunting this palace is, it's actually pretty short if you know what you're doing. So let's go on ahead and hit this switch. This switch is here for a reason. There's 2 floors, and they're interchangeable, but moreover, take a good look at the mirror. The mirror may look like it's a reflection, but it's actually the other side of the palace. So, genuinely speaking, illusions is how this works. So, anything that happens on one side of this palace will genuinely happen on the other. Also, new enemy. Those will be the swoops. And this is why I said Bombette is going to be the MVP right here. And damn, I was just one short. I could have just gotten rid of all of them. But that's okay. Zap Tap will pretty much make short work of him if I actually would have done 7 damage to him. So, on that note, let's just go on ahead and switch to Parakarry, because this will be the last time we end up running into these enemies. Yeah, it's Swooply. It's Swoopula, that's what it was. But whatever the case, Swoopula actually will cling on to you and drain your health if you don't have the Zap Tap. Thank God I do, so that's why this is going to go by really fast, really easily. Now, I was over there trying to spin jump, but in actuality, all I needed to do was come back here. I mean, I didn't need to go to those battles, but we need to come here to get the key. Because that floor with the red X, that only will get fixed in the blue room. So, when you see that floor, you will again, but it'll look differently. They already give you a clue of what to do. Again, I have to state that anything that happens on one side of the palace will happen on the other. Now, people think that this is a hard palace. If you aren't paying attention, it will be. Oh, and speaking of paying attention, you might want to keep a close eye, because here's the thing. This is one of the things that you need to understand, that, like I said, it's basically an illusion, but some of the areas are actually double-sided. So yes, you'll be able to go through this. However, when we blow this wall up this time, we run into Doppelghost. Of course we do. And Doppelghost we've already ran into. In fact, we ran into one of them trying to pose as Cooper. And of course, they're going to have some Mario, I'm the real person moments. And I think there's only 2 of them, one of which they really don't even try. They seriously don't. Oh, okay, I thought that would have done something more. But it's a good thing they switched over to Bombette, and there's a good reason why. If you would have switched over to somebody that has a fire attack, say like Koops, these guys will instantly explode. Just like that. Because Bombette with fire, that would easily knock them out. But moreover, if you switch to Sushi and you use fire against Sushi, Sushi will also be incapacitated as well. That's just how it works. Yay, Super Shrew. See? There's the room in question I'm talking about. That was the hole. So we need to spin jump that. But before we do, let's move a little bit further. Wait, hold on. Let's spin jump that first. So now we'll have to move things to red, and that floor will be open. Yeah, I am not running into any more enemies right now. I know it looks like I'm avoiding HP, but some of these enemies aren't dropping as much HP as you would think. Good news is we found the P down, D up badge. And that's only if we really need a defensive boost. And we can actually counter that with another power badge. I mean, another power plus badge. So I would practically have to have 2 power plus pass and P up and D down, just so I'll have some sort of defense. Although granted, it'll only grab me like maybe 1 or 2 defense. No, 1 or 2 attack actually. And just so you thought that there was something here, I mean, that's kind of a good conscious, using Bombette to blow the wall. There's nothing there, actually, except for that shooting star. We'll have to go back to the red area, and that hole we made just recently will actually be there. So, we'll just have to go back the way we came first. Hey, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. No past me. You gotta put the floor back. Because you won't be able to unlock the door on either side without the key. And you'll have to go back all the way around the other way. Oh, speaking of which, we can leave out this palace this way. Yeah, it's double-sided. And by the way, what's lurking in here? A star piece! This looks like the Funhouse of Mirrors, but it's not. This one's actually, like I said, pretty straightforward if you knew what you're doing. Which I do. There's just some things that I forgot. Like, for instance, I forgot I have to go all the way back to the beginning to most likely get the key that leads to the red room. And primarily, we'll be halfway done with the palace itself and have to make preparations for, well, the Crystal King. Okay, I need to mention something about the Crystal King. I made the error of thinking that Koops will actually do something. No, he will not. So the partners you will probably need will either be Watt, Bombette, or Lucky Lester. They're the only ones that could actually do some damage. Sushi is worthless, and so too is Bo. Oh yeah, and Gubario actually could do something to the Crystal King. But other than that, Sushi is worthless, and so is Bo. Well, we'll get to that part when we get there. But for right now, let's blast a hole in there. And oh, here we go. Now, you choose the wrong Bombette, you'll have to fight for Doppelghost. But again, pay attention to the dialogue of the Doppelghost. Every single one of the Doppelghosts has a symbol next to their names, except for this one that is just yelling. And that one has a lot of ellipses. That's the real Bombette right there. So, yeah. This one's not that hard. This one isn't hard either. Star Disguise. Seriously? The next time you run into these guys, they'll just not even try. And if you still manage to bonk Bombette, I mean, if you somehow, somebody accidentally manage to bonk Bombette again, whatever Doppelghost you did not discover will be fought. And this actually is the first time you would actually get a kiss from your partner. The second time will be, Flurry. Everybody remembers that because that's on my channel. And the third time would be Vivian. Oh yeah, and also Goombella, too. So, on that note, we got the key. And that basically is what sped up things. Because normally people would actually get the wrong person just for experience. You don't really need to do that. You can just simply kill a Mazy Daisies off screen and come back and just worry about getting levels later. Right now, we do need to come here, unfortunately. In order for us to go there, we need to get rid of the guys here. Sadly, these are boss fights we're going to have to deal with. So, with that said, each white Clubba will have a Magikoopa next to it. I'm just going to go on ahead and smash the bejesus out of him because I don't have time to be dealing with these guys. Yeah, you better run. You better run. And once you destroy the Clubba, you can also destroy the statue. So that way you'll be able to cross on the other side. You're kinda gonna have to do that for the next one. Go to the other side and probably fight some more Clubbas. Ooh, even better. Shooting Star. Might as well use it. And let's go on ahead and use Mega Bomb, and then we'll probably finish him off right then and there. I don't know why I use Power Bomb, but either way, it doesn't matter. It works itself out in the end. Alright. That area is clear. Now we've got two more to do. Oh. Right. He's in the door. And this is the only mention of the Crystal King in the entirety of this area. I have a fun fact for you. The Crystal King actually does have a backstory. The funny thing is, Mario slept on it. No, seriously, in the last part, Mario dozed off in the middle of the origin story of the Crystal King from, I forgot that damn shaman's name, but she was trying to tell the backstory of not only the Crystal Palace, but the Crystal King, and Mario fell asleep. So basically speaking, if you see the Crystal King, he was practically an evil spirit that brought about all these doppelghosts into the Crystal Palace. Because the palace used to be a peaceful place so that people can worship the stars, but it was long since abandoned. Then Bowser came along and screwed everything up. And sealed the Star Spirit here. So yeah, that's basically the gist of the Crystal King. And I had to use the bomb ability for Bombette to get through that area. So on that note, I didn't want to get into battle, but I ended up doing so anyway. And we have to go over there, because that is an important item in that chest. Oh, and Mario is being instructed on what to do next. Which brings us to these doppelghosts not even trying anymore. If you hit anyone... Oh, no, let me just put it like this. if you hit Coop, sorry. Oh, why did I just say Coops? I mean Cooper. Damn it. If you hit Cooper, and these guys are literally the fakes, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably doing it because you need the experience points, and at this point in time, they're not giving you as much experience points. And by the way, I hit you specifically because fuck Koopa Koot. And they're just not trying. They really aren't. And how would you know what Luigi looks like? Oh wait, never mind. Luigi's famous. But that was Goomba. Oh no, Goompa. No, it was Goompa, Koopa Koot, Colorado, and Luigi. So yeah, quite frankly, wait a minute, that was a floorboard, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Alright, we will need to use Koops to get across. And there is a way to get to that area. We kinda have to, blow up the wall from a different angle. But first, let me stop right here, and I had to stop right there in order for me to, no, I meant the recording had to be stopped because I had to go to the bathroom. However, we're kind of at the tail end of this. You know, we should actually go back there. Yeah, there's nothing there in there. We can't do jack for right now. But there is a way to get to that chest. I'll show that off before we actually go after the Crystal King. Oh, wait. I cut that out. Oh, shit. No, I didn't. I'll show it off. Anywho, this is a chest in question we need to open, and it is the P up, D down. Okay. That's if we really, really need power badly. And you can actually counter that with a defense plus. So that way the defense will be, well, normal instead of, like, low. Because Mario doesn't really have much of a defense. But whatever the case, we need to go this way. Yes. This will bring us right back over here. So, once we move that on one side, this on the other side is moved, so that way we can get the key. However, we're gonna have to go through a bunch of battles. But that's okay. We just need to get the key. The key's at the other end of this. And there it is. That key will lead to the last area. And we need to go on ahead and go straight to that area with the key, which is this way. Everything's going according to plan, and it's going rather fast, actually. Doesn't matter what door you unlock, because both sides will unlock anyway. Bear in mind, however, this is a double-sided area. You have to talk to the Dino Rhinos in order for you to actually do something with them. So here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to... Okay, what I meant to say was, in order for you to get this going, you will have to talk to the Dino Rhinos and reposition them. Like that particular one, you gotta turn to the right and push them from the back. That's the only way you're gonna actually get this done right. So, what we're gonna do, we need to turn this one that way. Come on, past me. Go talk to the damn Dino Rhinos. It's alright. It's alright. I'll get it right. No, turn that statue around. Jesus. Okay. Past me, you're screwing up. Alright. I got it this time. Oh, wait, I think I know what was going on. I was basically trying to, Oh, wait. That's the wrong way, you fool. Turn him around. Oh, yeah, I had to pause and try to check and see if I could actually, move the controller. There we go. Because I wanted to move this here. There, you stay right there. That one I'm going to push backwards. But the thing of the matter is, as I was trying to say, I know it sounds a little boring, you need to turn these Dino Rhino around. Let's turn that one around and have him facing me so I can push it backwards. Alright, now let's turn him... No, not that way. Because you can't push it there, you gotta push it from behind. There we go. And now for the last one. We need to push him that way. Alright. No, I think we gotta turn him around. There we go. Now, we gotta turn him this way. Fantastic. Now this puzzle is done, and with that, that's the last puzzle out of the entirety of this palace. Because the Crystal King awaits behind those doors. Well, sort of. There's another hallway that leads to him, but still. At least it gives you stuff to heal with and also a safe spot. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be right back. Because I'm going to go over to Shiver City, and when I got there and rest, they gave me 5 mushrooms, one of which being an Ultra Shroom. Actually, that's pretty damn good. So, I'm gonna go on ahead and make room for that Ultra Shroom and probably pack those into a checking system, and I will be back. I'll see you back at the palace, and moreover at the area we need to be at in order for us to get that little special item. I'll be back. Well, I did say that what happens on one side of the wall happens on the other. That happened to be a bombable wall, so for the most part, that's how you're going to get to this chest, which houses Triple Dip. By the way, Double Dip is actually found randomly with Rolf. And speaking of badges, might as well set up the badge setup that I'm going to need in order for us to get through this chapter, which is D-Down Jump. Probably the only badge that's going to be worth a note, because Crystal King is probably the actually one of 2 bosses, storyline bosses by the way, that has 2 defense. The other being Bowser himself. Oh, I promise you, when we get to Bowser, we won't be using refund anymore. I mean, actually, yeah, the fight with Bowser, we're just gonna not use refund. And we'll have to change things around dramatically. Primarily, I'm going to be using D down pound, because after all, hammer does more damage than jump. And I don't have jump charge. What can I use this for? I only have one left. And hammer's useless against, the Crystal King in the next phase, so maybe I should put it on close call. We should put it on close call. No. Yeah, we're just gonna have to put it on close call, I guess. Alrighty. Now it's time for to go toe to toe on with the Crystal King, and I ended up getting some stuff, but I cooked a mystery and got a stopwatch. Oops. But I did manage to get some frozen fries in a couple of live streams, though. Just in case things go south. Which it won't if my setup works just fine. So here's our Space Flea out of nowhere, even though he literally did have a backstory, but Mario fell asleep on it. So... the Crystal King has some trickery, but at the exact same time, keep a cool head and have the setup that I have, you'll do just fine. Now, the first thing you need to do is get rid of the Crystal King's minions. By the way, the Crystal King also is, he's not immune to timeout. The thing of the matter is, it's a chance of actually, you know, hitting him. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But you can paralyze the Crystal King. But it's alright. Crystal King's gonna waste a turn trying to create minions. And once he's out of the minion phase, he's gonna go to the next phase. So, seeing as how that's not gonna work, I'm just gonna go on ahead and use D down pound to do 8 damage to him. And let's get rid of his minions. Because, you see, if he has those minions still around, he's just gonna suck them up and use them as projectiles, and each one of them do 2 to 3 damage to you. And the last thing you need is for this guy to do some heavy damage. Because he will do that. Yeah, Watt definitely will also come in handy too. Not only to use turbocharge so that Mario can do more damage, but moreover, Watt can actually pierce the defense of the Crystal King. I'm gonna have to switch back to Bombette because he's still in the summoning phase. By the way, he has 70 HP to worry with, but it's alright. We'll chew through that. Though he does have the enchant to heal twice. As a matter of fact, he should be in that phase right about... Oh wait, hold on. I might need to get myself some health here, as well as some FP. Well, that's a lot of money we just got out of that, but that's okay. That just makes things a lot easier on my end. Let's switch over to Watt and start laying the smack down on him. I would use Mega Shock, but that's not going to be necessary. There we go. He's still shooting ice beams. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm not frozen, Feeling Fine's the reason. You might want to keep that badge on for the rest of the game. It will save your life. Oh, and he's at the phase now. He will only heal twice, and once he does, you know that he's dead. Because he will go to the phase where he's going to be hovering over the screen. Up, he's healed himself again. He's pretty much almost dead at this point. There we go. And an electric dash. There we are. That's the phase we know and hate. Alright, in this phase you're going to need an AoE attack in order for you to actually get rid of the Crystal King. But Baga will do just fine. Alright. One D-down pound company. D-down jump, sorry, not D-down pound. Wrong thing. And if you would have guessed the wrong one with 2 chances, he and the clones would have fired a powerful blizzard attack, which would have done at least 9 damage to Mario. So thankfully we got through that shit. And now we're just gonna keep landing the pressure on the Crystal King, because he's going to float in the air once again. But unfortunately for him, we got something he didn't expect. I'm not gonna go on it again. No, I'll hold off on that. Hold off on that, dude, because you're about to finish this fight off. On second thought, never mind. I guess I needed the money. So with that said, oh sorry folks, again I'm coming off the seasonal flu. If I start sounding like a DJ and start sniffling, that's the reason why. It's seasonal sinus infection, that's what it is, and I can't help that. But it's okay. We got through the Crystal King, because all we needed to do was just land one more hit and that's it. And now, we not only have a level up, we now have the final Star Spirit, which is by far the worst in the game. This is the guy that I was referring to. Kalmar. And his star power? Up, and away. That ability is, how should I put it, garbage. How garbage are we talking? I know this ability may help for weaker enemies, especially once we're at a higher enough level at the end of the game. But here's the thing. His ability is to literally turn enemies into stars and have them float up into the air. Sounds good on paper. And then you realize that most of the enemies near Bowser's castle are stronger than you. So yeah, it's kind of tough to actually deal with that. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the next episode of Paper Mario 64. Since we finished Chapter 7, we will start Chapter 8. Peace out, take care, this is RPMan985. I'll see you in the next part.